Of child sex abuse were silenced here, and now it's emerged the leader of the Catholic Church was at a meeting where two children who were abused by Father Brendan Smith took that vow. That was in 1975, but Smith wasn't brought to justice until 20 years later. News of Sean Brady's direct involvement in the case has sparked calls for him to resign. Sharon O'Neill has been following this story.
This image made Brendan Smith the face of clerical sex abuse. For decades he preyed upon innocent children, whose trust he gained because of his position. He abused countless children both north and south of the border, before he was finally brought to justice. Now the leader of the Catholic Church in Ireland stands accused of inaction, which left Smith free to continue his reign of terror. Do you blame Smith for what happened to you?
I blame the church itself for not protecting young people as my brother, and then the victims who came along after.
There was no cover-up. This is that. I believe those people. I brought what I heard to the bishop, who proceeded to act.
Cardinal Sean Brady yesterday admitted he was at a meeting in 1975 where two 10-year-old children who were abused by Father Brendan Smith were made to take a vow of silence. At that time, the Cardinal was a part-time secretary to the Bishop of Kilmore.
I did act, and acted effectively in that inquiry to produce the grounds for removing Father Smith from ministry, and specifically it was underlined that he was not to hear confessions.
The Vatican had moved early to protect itself against allegations of child sex abuse. As early as 1962, procedures were drawn up to handle complaints against priests, and crucial to that was an oath of secrecy. A vow of silence was taken by all those involved, which would have included Cardinal Brady, those who had accused a priest, and the priest himself. The penalty for breaking that pledge was automatic excommunication. The oath read, "I will never directly or indirectly, by gesture, word, writing, or in any other way, and under any pretext, even that of a greater good or of a highly urgent and serious reason, do anything against this fidelity to secrecy, unless special permission or dispensation is expressly granted to me by the Supreme Pontiff." Smith wasn't brought to justice until 1994, when he was convicted of molesting around 90 boys and girls over a 40-year period. The scandal led to the collapse of the Southern government. When it emerged, there was a serious delay in his extradition to the North. This young mother, who doesn't want to be identified, was just 9 years old when she was abused by her brother. She said he'd been abused by Smith.